Johnny, good victory of course the other night in the Carabao Cup. That was knockout football. This will be for points on Saturday. What kind of a game are we in for?
Tough one. Saw Tuesday that it's a difficult place to go. They're a good side, they're really good at what they do and they make it difficult for you, and I expect them to be really strong, especially at home in the league. I think they'll pick up a lot of points, so we need to be bang on it. We need to turn up with the attitude that we showed the other night, but we need to be better at what we're doing, and we need to expect a better Bromley as well. And I think if we go there with that mindset, that'll be the way that we can get a result.
What did you make of the draw? Of course, Premier League opposition and a chance for Ali to return.
Yeah. Obviously, that was the first fault. About Ali. Obviously, we played them in the FA Cup last season, so probably looking at it personally, I would have liked a West Ham, maybe someone like that. I think that was probably the highest ranked team left in it. But it's Premier League opposition. It's a great test for us. It's at home, which is good. It'll be a tricky game, won't it? They'll have an abundance of riches, but they've got tough start to the season. I think they face Liverpool City in their first two games, so and then they got to come to us. So probably looking at that one as maybe to get them going, but we'll have other ideas, obviously.
You were going to do an analysis session later on in the week. Did it go well?
It did, yeah. So we brought the two games together, the Colchester game, the Bromley game from Tuesday night. Obviously, it's nice that we made changes and still got the result in both the games. So everyone obviously had a role to play in the analysis because pretty much everyone had been involved over the two games. I think that was important, and it was nice that we got the positive results as well. So, but it wasn't just about patting ourselves on the back and showing what we've done well. We actually showed more of what we didn't do so well, what we need to do better as a team, because that's what the mantra of this team needs to be. We've had a good start. It's positive, obviously, of course. We're delighted to get 2 wins from 2, but we've got to be relentless in what we're doing this season if we want to achieve anything. And obviously, a big part of that is looking at how we can improve all the time.
You got John Joe back for Saturday.
Yeah, finally. It feels like forever with JJ getting that red card at the end of the season, and then obviously having to do the whole of pre-season. Difficult spot for him, knowing that he's doing the pre-season, unavailable for the first few games, but he's stuck to it. He's got his fitness working when he's needed, and he's been patient. So it'd be nice to have him as an option for Saturday.
No further injury concerns?
No. Everyone come out of the game Tuesday really well, recovered well. Training was sharp today. Boys look on it. So whatever 11 we pick will be fit and fresh and ready to go. So yeah, everyone came through the game well.
Riley Harbottle, our 10th summer edition, could he be involved in some way?
We'll look at him in training this morning and speak to him after, see how he feels. He's had a difficult couple of days because he's not trained. Obviously travelling down from Scotland to get the deal done, and it took a little bit longer than we'd ever liked. So he just had the 1 day of training today, Friday. So whether it's a bit too soon for him, we'll have to make a call on that. But come Monday, he'll be, they've got always bits and bobs sorted that he needs to do off the pitch, and he'll be firing. He'll be part of the group, and if he's not involved Saturday, he'll definitely be involved Tuesday.
Good to hear. Could there be any other further comings or goings between now and the window closing?
Perhaps, yeah. I think I spoke about a couple of positions when you've asked me before. Obviously, we've filled one with Riley, and I think he gives us some real good options back there in defence now. We've got a lot of competition places all over the pitch, but that helps in that position. We'll look at others and just figure out where we think we might be 1 or 2 light, and if there's business to be done, we'll look at it. But again, like I always say, in Riley we brought in a really good character there. He's a good lad who was really keen to come to the football club, and that has to be, whenever we're talking about who we're going to bring in, that has to be the absolute minimum. So we'll look at it. Are they the right type, right fit for what we're doing here? Because we've got a clear idea of how we want to go about things, and the people that we bring in need to obviously buy into that.
And you're looking to get some of the young lads out on loan for senior experience now, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. So obviously Harry Sidwell, Leo Young, Kai Jennings, the 3 young pros who have joined us. I think it's important that they get out and they play senior football. We've got a big squad now, so they've done pre-season with us. They've done well, those lads. They've shown that they're ready to go and play senior football. It's important that we get the right clubs for them to go and hopefully flourish, make their mistakes. It's all part of their learning, their development. And obviously younger pros, like Ethan, we'll look at his situation. How do we get him game time, and how do we continue his development? Paris Lock, obviously, who's fit now. We have to look at how we're going to get these guys regular football. If it's not going to be with us, obviously it's important that they continue to play and get that exposure to senior football.
Birthday for yourself yesterday. I was reading somewhere that you're looking to get the next generation of young Jacksons involved as a ball boy.
Yeah, my lad's been doing it quite regularly actually. Last season, my boy Bobby, he loves it. He loves coming down to Plough Lane. He loves everything about Wimbledon, and he's got aspirations himself to play one day. So he's a big part of what it's what his dad does for a living, and he takes a lot of pride in that. So he loves coming down on match days. Rocket sorts him out. He does a bit of the ball boy, and he was a bit upset that he didn't get lifted up in the MK game last season. He was a bit jealous of the young lad who was obviously in that corner on that brilliant day. But no, it's good to get him involved, and he loves everything about Wimbledon.
Brilliant. Thanks for your time, Johnny.
Cheers, Bob.